Hey, how you all doing? And welcome back to my channel, Over the Hill with Bill. I came across a curious situation here with the Workzone tools or set squares from Aldi. Now, when you go and buy a set square, you expect it to be square. Otherwise, what's the point of calling it a square? However, I've had these for a long while. They came as a pack of 3. The numbers on them are SR-03/2013. Now, that could mean that I bought them in 2013. I'm not sure. I know it's 2026 and they would be 13 years old, but that's irrelevant because the point is they were all packed away in a drawer. They haven't been misused. In fact, I very rarely use this big one. I've used this one and I've used this one. However, this middle one here, which I was using quite a lot on the building of this shed with the 6x2s, every time I made a line with this and put it on my crosscut saw to cut where the line was, it always came out crooked, never matched up with the line. And I thought, what the hell's going on? Of course, I trusted this square to be correct. And I kept going back to my miter saw, adjusting it so that it would match up with the line. And of course, when I cut the wood, it wasn't square. Now, yeah, maybe if you've been involved in this type of thing before, you would check the square, but I didn't. I just thought it was the crosscut saw because it's a cheap one that you have to adjust it to get the line. Anyway, apart from that, I thought to myself, well, the other day I was just having a look at this and I thought, is this square? Is it square? So I decided to check that out. So I put that square up against it and look at that. Look how out it is. No wonder I wasn't getting straight lines. Well, I was getting a straight line, but not square. It's because it's out. And then I checked the top of it. And even when you check it against the top, look how out that is. That's out by a mile. No wonder I'm not getting square lines on me cutting. It's completely out of square. So what's going on, Aldi? Well, why are we purchasing squares that aren't even square? Where's the quality control here? I've had these years and I've obviously cut a lot of wood in the past with this particular square, and obviously it was never square. I've just obviously thought that it was the bevel saw, because it's just a cheap one. I just thought that that was out of square and I kept adjusting, but obviously not. I mean, this is just going to go into the bin because that's all it's useful for. So to anyone out there that has purchased set squares from Aldi, especially if they're the Workzone ones, I know they call themselves ferrex now, but do you know what? I won't be buying any more of these cheap set squares. If you can't trust a set square, there's something really wrong. Now, if I've got a bad one, I can't be the only one in the world with a bad one. If I am, well, that must be like a penny black stamp and must be worth a fortune. So you can pay me, you know, whatever a fortune is worth for a set square which isn't square. But I can probably say that there will be loads of people out there that purchase this set and either the same one is off or one of the others are off. So what I decided to do there then was check to see if the levels are correct. So let's have a look. So after finding out that the set square is not square, I thought to myself, well, are the spirit levels correct? Or are they wrong as well? So I put them up on my metal topped bench here. And I have a few other spirit levels, as you can see, and I did a comparison. Now, this first one here is warranted correct. It's an old one, but as you can see, it's very much basically in the center. The next one we got is a Stanley, and as you can see, that's pretty much in the center. Then we go on to the Workzone ones. Now, the set of 3 that I bought, which is that one, and that one, the first one, the very small one, is dead center. The second one is slightly up on the right, and the third one is slightly up on the left. Then I went to another Workzone one which I purchased, and that one shows it completely out. In fact, that is showing that it is way too high on the right. So you tell me, are they correct measuring tools? Which one of them is correct? What happens if you go and buy yourself or use something like this to check a level and the level itself isn't level? Well, whatever you put it on isn't going to be level, is it? So can I trust any of these Workzone levels? Without checking them, no. I would not pick one up and use them as a level. The Stanley one is a good make. I would trust that. And this small one here, I would trust that as well. So there's the spirit level test on all Workzone, the pack of 3, one which I purchased from Workzone as well. That must have been just a separate one. And 2 others which I have. I also have longer ones, 4 foot and 6 foot, but I'm not going to bother with those. There should be enough here to let you know. Well, you can see for yourself. After having a look at this spirit level, the one which is well out to the right hand side, I took a closer inspection of it. And as you can see, on the left there is a piece of black darkness. And that is the end of the little tube, spirit level tube itself. The line in the middle here is actually the left hand line of a spirit level. Same as that. You've got a line on the left and you've got a line on the right. Now, looking at this, would just assume because it's a small spirit level, they've just put one line in it. That would be the middle line, and you get your bubble to fit so that that line is right in the middle of the bubble. But then I had a little closer inspection of it and looked down to the right. And I'm hoping this will show there is a black line further down. So obviously this has been incorrectly fitted. What's happened is they pushed the tube in from here where the plastic cover is, haven't pushed it all the way in, and just left one black line in the middle with the other black line over here somewhere. Well, great quality control. Anyone picking that up like myself would assume that there was just a one line for the bubble and you would go by that there. The more I look into this and the more I see, the more I think to myself, I will never ever purchase a spirit level or a set square from either of those 2 companies again. Now, I'm not saying that that Lidl are exactly the same. But the point is, the 2 companies are pretty much very similar with what they do. And if you can't trust one, well, I'm just going with the fact that really I'm just not going to trust either of them. From now on, I'm just going to buy myself, in fact, I'm going to go and buy myself a well-known, proper brand set square. And from now on, I'll be buying only spirit levels that are branded and known. Because I'm not taking risks with things like this. This could really mess up whatever you're building. The only thing I can say to you after having a look at this is go out and get some decent, well-known brands for your squares and your levels. Obviously, buying from these big massive supermarkets that deal in tools, and it's just really, the quality control is very, very poor. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest with you, in that, because I've been trusting their set squares, levels and tools, well, for decades now, especially if that's 2013. And I was purchasing gear a lot longer before that. I've always been buying stuff from Aldi, Lidl. Lidl so far, I've had a couple of bum deals from them, but you'll see one of them in a later video. But anyhow, there you go. It's up to you. You either buy the cheap ones, take a chance, or go and buy yourself something decent. They're not expensive anyway, even for a decent one. Might be worth paying a bit extra. Anyhow, take it easy, and I hope this has helped some of you.